Hello, my name is Rob Leidig here at Cartell. I'm the Technical Support Manager, and today we'd like to take some time to discuss with you one of the most common issues that we run into on our tech support calls. So one of the most common issues we get is detection or missing vehicles. And a lot of that can be caused if the sensing devices for the CP4 and our wireless system are not properly installed in the driveway at the location. So what I'd like to do is go over proper installation of these sensing devices, because that will either make or break the installation that you do and the satisfaction that your customer is going to get from the product. So how our products detect is magnetometer technology, and what that is, it works off of the magnetic field of the earth. So when a piece of ferrous material or steel moves, it creates a ripple in the magnetic field of the earth, okay? And that ripple is what we detect. So that's why it's crucially important we talk about vehicle speed. 5 miles an hour is a good speed. That's what a lot of our equipment is tuned to pick up vehicles at that speed, to get that magnetic field ripple, which gives us the sensitivity that we need and detection ability. So understanding how the product works now, I'm going to go through why it's so important that you get it in the right location in the driveway. These products, these sensing devices, CP4 wireless system, will detect and cover a driveway 12 to 14 feet wide, okay? Now the assumption there is the vehicle is in the driveway. So that doesn't mean we'll pick a car up 14 feet away. We'll cover this distance. That's if the sensor is at the edge of that driveway. So that's another situation. You want to try and make sure your sensing devices are close to the edge of the driveway to be able to get the sensitivity that we advertise that these devices can do. So as the width of the driveway and the location is important, also the distance back from the gate operator is critical as well. And the reason that's important is because these sensing devices, they will not trigger until the vehicle is completely past the sensor. That's why, as we advertise for the CP4, 80 to 100 feet back. Now you can be a little closer, but you need to keep in mind what we're just discussing here today, that if you get too close, this is not going to work the way it's designed, okay? And the same with the wireless system. You need to be able to have that distance back for the cars to completely pass as they're approaching the gate. We also recommend that you take these devices and lay them out along the driveway and test it out where you think you're going to locate it to make sure it's going to work. For the CP4, lay it out, test it before you go to all the effort of installing it with the conduit and burying it. With that being said, please make sure that you always put your CP4 wire in conduit the entire length of the run. The reason for that is there's a number of reasons. Animals love to chew on this wire, shovels love to find it, it can be punctured by rocks and stones, and we're not as much concerned about water, but physical protection from damage from those types of things. Another thing I'd like to mention is installation of these products. They can be in the ground, but you can mount them on an immovable object above the ground. Now, what we recommend is you really don't need to go much higher than a foot or so. And what we found is if you mount these either in the ground or on the post with this word Cartell parallel with the driveway, we are told you get the best detection that way. So that's another thing you can do to aid in getting good detection so you're not missing vehicles for the customer. Well, I want to thank you for watching, taking the time to watch our video today. And we want to thank you for being part of the Cartell family or considering purchasing Cartell products. And as always, if you have additional questions, you can always call us at our technical support number, which is listed on all the boxes. And thank you for watching today.